the whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee today with another Madden Ultimate Team video, and today I'm going to be going over my Madden 23 Ultimate Team MUT Master / Ultimate Champion prediction, whatever you want to call it. Either MUT Master or Ultimate Champion. Previous years, it's been MUT Master, but this year, they changed the name. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Trevon for being a part of the Nota Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Turn the notification bell on and comment down below. Nota Gang. Also, guys, if you want to check out Underdog Fantasy, you can use code ZERK to match first deposit up to $100 and follow me over on Twitter for my picks. And as well, if you guys want to get in on the season-long NFL private fantasy drafts that I've been running over on Twitter, follow me over there and check out Underdog Fantasy. Definitely the easiest way to play fantasy football. And if you have not already checked out my giveaway that I'm running for 5 all Madden editions of Madden 23, that link will be at the top of the comment section as well. Alright, so before I get into my Madden 23 MUT Master prediction, I want you guys to let me know down below who you hope the MUT Master is, but also I want you to go down and let me know who you think we potentially could get for Level Master, for Team Captains, because I'm also going to be doing prediction videos on those as well. And obviously I don't necessarily expect to be right, but with this prediction in particular, with the MUT Master one, well, we have some things to kind of go off of here. So let's go over the MUT Masters for the last couple of years, because you'll notice there's a very interesting trend that I think will break, but we'll see. As you guys can see, this was Madden 19. We had Ryan Shazier. If I recall correctly, I believe Madden 19 was the first year where they actually started to kind of give cards to players who, you know, unfortunate events happened to. We all know what happened to Ryan Shazier, and in Madden 19, they gave him this card for that. Now, in Madden 20, they kind of kept the theme going here, and they ended up honoring Pat Tillman by giving him the MUT Master card. Now, as I showed you guys from Madden 19, it was Shazier and then Pat Tillman, right? So we had a middle linebacker and then a strong safety. Getting into Madden 21, we had another middle linebacker here in Sam Mills. And again, EA kind of kept that theme going of honoring players, and we got Sam Mills. So middle linebacker, strong safety, middle linebacker. And then this year, we got Cam Chancellor. So I do think that the theme of middle linebacker, strong safety, middle linebacker, strong safety is very interesting, but I don't necessarily think this means that's the way they want to go with it. I think it just kind of happened to play out like that. Now, Cam Chancellor, obviously, they didn't really honor him for anything by giving this card, but they just gave him the card, right? So there are a couple different themes that I think EA could potentially go with this year when it comes to the MUT Master. They could honor a couple players, which I have in these predictions. They could go with the theme of maybe a player who played for John Madden, which is also some players, or they could just give a card to someone like Cam Chancellor, who maybe they feel like would be a great MUT Master. So with that being said, let's get into these. All right, so I have 5 players that I would really like to see any of these guys potentially get MUT Master. And as I said, you guys can let me know down below who you think we potentially will see. But starting off my list, we have Vincent Jackson. Now, unfortunately so, Vincent Jackson, rest in peace. Unfortunately, you know, he passed away. So I don't exactly know how EA would go about this necessarily, but if we are ever to get a Vincent Jackson card again in Madden Ultimate Team, I feel like EA giving players like Vincent Jackson and another player that I'm going to talk about here momentarily as well, giving them the MUT Master card, I think the community sees that as a better way than EA maybe releasing a legend Vincent Jackson, right? Because some people see it as EA trying to make money off of someone's passing, and the community doesn't always like that, right? Obviously for a good reason. But I think giving someone like Vincent Jackson the MUT Master, where it's a free card and you can upgrade him and get a really good card instead of going out and buying them, I think it seems a little bit better, and I think EA kind of has that mindset as well. So I do know that when players unfortunately pass away, I think they have to go through the family and they have to contact Vincent Jackson's family and get the okay from them there. So I don't know if this could happen, if it will happen, but I do think a MUT Master Vincent Jackson would just be an incredible card. I absolutely loved Vincent Jackson cards in the past, and I think having a 6'5" MUT Master wide receiver would be awesome. Again, I'm not sure if they're going to keep the trend going of strong safety middle linebacker, strong safety middle linebacker, whatever, because that would mean we get a middle linebacker this year. Hopefully they switch it up. Now, in the same exact boat there as Vincent Jackson is Demaryius Thomas. Once again, unfortunate, he did also pass away recently, so rest in peace to both of those guys there. I feel like DT or Vincent Jackson would be a great way to kind of remember them, to honor them, and I feel like that makes perfect sense. You know, if they wanted to kind of keep that trend going or go back to the trend of, you know, like Pat Tillman, Sam Mills, I feel like this makes perfect sense for either of these two to be the pick. Now, also going off of the theory that maybe we end up seeing some players that actually were coached by John Madden, I think this one makes a lot of sense for it to be a strong safety Ted Hendricks. Now, of course, with Madden being kind of the main theme of Madden 23, and with him also being on the cover of the game, I just think this would make a ton of sense, right? So, Ted Hendricks, he is always a right outside linebacker, usually when he comes in the game, but if they were to do something really, really cool, they would make him out of position and throw him at strong safety. I think that would be incredible to have a strong safety Ted Hendricks MUT Master card who is 6'7", was coached by John Madden as well, and I think it would be a super, super exciting MUT Master. Now, if they wanted to go on the offensive side of things, though, I think this very well could potentially be the offensive player they go with if, again, they want to go that route of going with players that were coached by John Madden. I don't think they would do a QB or an offensive lineman, right? So like Gene Upshaw probably would not be considered there. I believe Ken Stabler as well was the QB during John Madden's period. I just really don't think people care too much for a quarterback MUT Master, and also EA makes a ton of money off of giving us new QBs to use. So I think Fred Biletnikoff makes a lot of sense. Definitely was one of the better players during John Madden's period there, and it would be a good wide receiver. It's been a couple of years since he actually was in the game, as you guys can tell by the card art and everything on this card. It's been quite a bit. So Fred Biletnikoff, I'd be cool with this. And aside from everything else there, if they don't go with someone that they want to actually honor, and if they don't go with someone that played for John Madden, my other potential MUT Master would be Gronk. And I know that Gronk actually had a MUT Master a couple of years ago when he was on the cover of Madden, but he did just retire, and it just seems like Gronk is always a big part of Madden Ultimate Team, right? EA wants to have Gronk in the game. He definitely is a big attraction to players, and I think having a Gronk MUT Master, it really wouldn't shock me at all. It really, really would not. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below, and let me know who else you guys think we potentially could see a MUT Master. There are so many different options, and also let me know who you think we'll see as maybe level master, and also as team captains. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.